In our last video, we showed you how we created River Roots Functional Medicine with our Agent B. We showed you how it created the homepage, how it set up the typography, the branding, generated the logo. You can even see here when we go in, it created an inverse logo as well to go with it, which just gives us some more style options throughout our website. But now we want to show you how we do that with the MCP, with your favorite AI tool, whether that's Claude or Manus or ChatGPT. And we're going to dive right in, and we have a new site set up called Holistic Smile Co. You can see right now, blank slate, nothing there, no pages, no funnels, no blogs, anything, no emails. And we are going to jump over to Claude, and we've already connected our MCP. We have our MCP option, which we can connect to any website, and it can take care of everything for us. It can handle everything from the designing of the pages to setting up the quizzes, the forms, building out your courses, your stores, adding your products, and then even doing all your marketing setup, from anything from your campaigns, your flows, your social post, everything. So we're going to go in, we're going to dive in this video. We're going to focus on getting that main homepage set up. It's going to create the branding for us. It's going to set up all the typography, and then it's going to create the inner pages for us as well. And then we'll even show you how it goes on and creates your first funnel with your quiz and with your follow-up emails. So we're going to dive right in. So I already have the MCP connected. I just did a quick connection check there. It says it has it. And now I'm just going to simply ask it, can you go ahead and create the complete website for this business? This is for a demo video, so just pre-fill with content that you feel is best. I need you to also generate the logo, the branding, set up all the settings and typography. Do this end to end until it's complete. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. So there it is. I'm gonna plop that. I'm going to shoot that over to Claude, and it's gonna get started on working. So this is gonna take Claude 5, 10, sometimes 15 minutes, depending on all the thought process that it's gonna go through. And it's going to put it live on our Holistic Smile Co site. So I'm going to pause while it's going through this, and then I'll kind of show you everything it went through at the end. And you can see here it's already kind of getting started, knows it, found it, things like that. So let's go ahead and just pause, and I'll come back once this has completed. Okay, awesome. We are back. I got my coffee, and now everything is done. We have our entire website created. I haven't even looked at it yet, so I'm just gonna save the reveal. I'm just gonna read through what it's done. It took 16 minutes, created our entire homepage, set up all our branding, our typography, created the about page, the service pages, our team page, new patients page, and even the contact page. Like I said, set up the branding, the wiring, all the settings, and then now we're going to dive in and see what it created. So let's go over. We have our blank slate right here. Let's just go ahead and refresh and see what we got. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so we have new logo, brand new logo for the business, a nice hero section here with the image generated in behind. Dentistry that considers the whole you. Okay, so it got the point that I was building a holistic dental clinic here. And one thing I would get rid of is some of those EM dashes. Going down through, this looks good. Probably add some images into these sections, or maybe these sections instead of icons. But again, I can go back to Claude, tell it to do that. This image, replace that anyways with a real team member. Going down, we have all our FAQs in there. And again, we can edit all these. I could just say, add in 3 more FAQs, or swap these all out with my actual FAQs. All that can be done. And then we have the final CTA, and then the footer. Looks like the footer logo just needs an actual colored logo there, so that looks better. That's good. And we'll just go back to this, get rid of this Agent B setup. We don't need this anymore. So I'm just going to quit. And let's go ahead and publish this and check out some of the other pages that were created as well. So let's go into the About page. Like I said, we have About, Services, Team. So all these have been put in here. All the photos generated, everything. Obviously, if we're building a clinic, we have our own clinic photos. We'll want to swap those in, but we can get Claude to do all those, or even ask Agent B. So now that the whole website's in, everything's wired, homepage set up, everything is published, we can go ahead and just preview it in our browser. We can quickly skip through the different pages here if we want. And we could even go back to Claude and say, hey, don't really love the style, or I need the service pages switched up, or you didn't add all my services, here's a link to all my services. And it could go ahead and create those all and just say use more imagery instead of icons. Can do all that, set it all up, get it all active for you. So now that that's done, we need more ways to generate leads. So we're thinking about running some ads, maybe do some more social posting. So I'm going to go back into Claude Code and I'm going to say, hey, this was awesome. Now I'd like to set up a funnel, maybe even a quiz. Come up with your own ideas and generate a quiz funnel, and also create all the flow automation emails to go along with it. So when people finish the quiz, we're sending them relevant information with the goal of getting them booked in for their holistic dental appointment. Come up with your own ideas. Remember, this is just for a demo, so I don't have any references to give you right now, but just come up with your own ideas and make it awesome. So we're going to go ahead. Obviously, if this was, a real business, I'd want to put in, the actual facts of what I want. I'd probably have a little more ideas and thought around it, as well as, most dental clinics, unless they're brand new, they're going to have their old website to reference old images or new images that we can share as well and get them all in. So now Claude's going to go ahead. It's going to go ahead and it's going to create the entire funnel. It's going to create the quiz. It's going to create the follow-up emails. And this can be then used for our social post. It can be a CTA and on our blog post. We can put a section on our homepage. We run ads to it. So those will all be ready to go. And I'll just pause here again while it's creating. Probably take about 10 minutes. And don't need another coffee, but we'll break for lunch. Okay, amazing. That is now complete. So let's dive in and see what it has done. So from here, it's set up the entire funnel, the quiz, the automations. It looks here like it created 4 different automations for all the quiz outcomes. That's fine. That's kind of the old way of doing it. Still works. We could even show you a new way in another video, or check out our docs. And then also kind of pointed out what was missing. So it doesn't have our business name category in our settings. That's fine, still works. And then it shows us that one of the emails still showed a dark black button instead of the green one. So we can quickly go in and adjust that, or just ask it to go back and fix it. So let's dive in and see what it created. So I'm going to go ahead and just refresh this page here. And that way we can take a look and see what we have. So we'll start with the funnel. We have the mouth quiz funnel. So let's check this out. We have our starting step. Let's see what it created. Okay, so what is your mouth trying to tell you? 7-minute quiz, it says, has the details. Start your quiz, and then that will take us to the next step. And then we have the quiz. So let's go ahead and just preview this quiz. So we can go ahead and start the quiz. Takes us through the different questions. Awesome. Okay, I can check these off. Going through and then asking for our name, email, phone. So we could put those in there if we wanted to. And then as soon as those are entered, it's going to give us our results. But more importantly, let's take a look at the flows and see what the flows look like. So we have our different flows. So for the different results and outcomes that are possible. Like I said, these could all be combined into one, and we could ask Agent B or even Claude to do it. So let's go in here and see what we have. So we have the results with the different emails. So if we check out the emails, it will show, hey, your result is the optimizer, has all the content, call to action, which heads back to our booking page, which is awesome, gets people to book in. And then from there, obviously becoming a client, patient. And like I said, we have all the different actions within the flows, even that results quiz functionality, where we could pull in the different routes and results that happen with the quiz, and that way it can all happen in one flow instead of 4. So story and video for another day. So that goes through. We have our funnel completed. We had our quiz set up. We have our flows and automations, and we can even go in and make changes to this quiz right here. We can make manual changes just by clicking, editing. We can move options around, adjust the settings, and then we can even ask AI. So we can say, hey, add 2 more questions of this. You kind of missed, these details that are important for determining this outcome, and it will add those for us. Same thing with asking Agent B or going back into Claude. So all that's possible. You can now work with it right in your builder here. You can play with it, move things around, add different elements to it, and then of course you can ask Claude, ask Agent B just to update it for you. So that's it. That's the full website. We built an entire website end to end, all the pages, all the service pages, set up the funnel, set up the emails, the marketing, and then we can even go in and create campaigns or go back to Claude and say, hey, we got this all done. Now post 3 more blog posts, set up our social posts, set up all our schedules for all our posting to Facebook, Meta, everything, and then it's just all done for us, ready to go. So that's it. Thanks so much. Take care.